If you could choose to be anything that you wanted to be in the world, what would you be? What would you do? Who would you become? I think that's the space that a lot of us are finding oneself in is, who am I? And where in the hell am I going? In the day and age, well, you can switch your avatar, you can change your emojis, you can create a false sense of identity in any shape, form, or fashion. The question one must ask is, who do I want to be? A lot of us are put in positions and places in life right now, and we're really not satisfied. We really haven't came to a place of acceptance or understanding to this role that we're playing in this movie called life. What if I told you that we are all just actors and actresses in this play called life? And we all have been given a script, or we've taken a script and we've taken a role. We've taken a role, a position in this movie, a caricature in this play called life. So the question one must ask is, am I satisfied with the role that I'm playing? Is this the role I want to play in the movie called life? And am I allowed to switch characters if I don't like the role that I've been given in this movie called life? And that's the question I want us to ask ourselves today as we listen to this podcast episode. Welcome to Spiritual Talks. This is Gerald. This is what we're leaning into today. Am I willing to switch roles and characters in my life because I don't like how this is playing out? You see, life is but a movie and we are just the characters in it. So as I was meditating the other day, I came to this sharp realization that one has the ability to change the character in which he's playing. What do I mean by that? Let's just say I chose to be a teacher, and that is the character in which I have chosen to play in this scene called life, right? This movie. And what if I don't want to be a teacher anymore? Am I allowed to switch roles in life? Or am I bound to an endless life of being a teacher? That is the question one must ask. Am I bound to this role in life, this position? Or is one allowed to switch roles, positions in this life? You see, we are not bound like trees planted by ponds or rivers. We're human beings. And you get to be whatever you'd like. So the misery one is facing is that we have thought that this is it. This is my lot in life. This is my only role, my only character in this movie is this. And the question you must ask yourself today as we ponder together, am I allowed to switch roles in this life? You see, we're making money. You're making a living, but are you making a difference? The emptiness, the hollowness that people are feeling, it's not because of something that they're doing. It's because of something that one is not doing, which is living out your true desires. What is it that you wish to do? Not that you have to do. That in which you have to do, you will not do it joyously. You will not. But that in which you desire, that in which fills you with joy and compassion and love, that is where you should go and spend your years, your time, your energy. We are here but a brief moment. How dare you squander it doing it things that you don't want to do? How silly, how foolish. What a waste of time. So, do you want to switch roles? Do you want to change the characters? Do you want to change the script in this movie? In scene 1, Jean plays teacher, first half of her life. Scene 2, Jean starts to start a YouTube channel on how to raise kittens because she has an affinity for cats. I don't know. But what we do know is that settling for a life of mediocrity is no longer an option. Or is it? Because if you choose not to change roles, not to change characters, understand the movie will continue to go on. The movie, here's the deal. The movie is still going on, even though you don't like your character that life has given you or you've chosen. You see, life is going to go on. The movie must continue regardless if you like your character. Regardless if you like your character or not, guess what? You're still in the movie. I'm going to say this again. Even if you don't like your character in life, you're still in the movie. The movie called life. So, either you change your character in this movie called life to a character in a role that suits where you want to be, or you imprison yourself to this character, this role in life for eons. But no one says you have to be this way. If you don't like the character, this role in this movie, change it. Unless one is scared of becoming, of transcending, of dying to the old self, the old character. Imagine being so invested in the character that makes you miserable that you're afraid to leave it. If you knew, if you were in a room with a snake, right? Instantly, you see danger. You recognize this is a snake. There's danger there. If you could only see the danger in your own life, the character in your life, that role, just like the snake, see it just that clearly. See the danger in the character that you're playing that isn't serving your highest good. Do you see the danger in it? Because until you see the danger in being miserable, until you see the danger of not liking the role and the character that you're playing, until you see that this is absolutely dreadful for your existence, until then you won't change. You won't see the need. You don't think that it's dangerous to be the way you are. One doesn't see it. But when you see the truth, when you recognize it, it's instant. You don't need time to think about it. Do you need time to think about if this snake is dangerous? No. Why? Because you know it. And one must be that sure about oneself that you know it. I know I don't like this. I know I want to be more. I know I deserve to play a better role in a position in life. I know it. Well, let's go. And if you need help, guess what? You reach out to people like me and say, hey, can you coach me to get to another role in life? I need coaching. I need mentoring to get to another position in life. Gerald, I heard you on the podcast. I want to play another role. I don't like this role that I'm playing in life. How do I switch roles, Gerald? I don't want to be this character. I want to be something else. And that's okay. Because human beings get to be anything they want. You don't have to be this if you don't like this. Whew. I was 223 pounds, 225 pounds, something like that. And I remember I was really fat. And I remember getting ready to tie my shoes one day. And my stomach was big. And so when your stomach's big, you can't bend straight down and tie your shoes. You have to bend to the side, because if you go straight down, your stomach goes into your chest goes into your, you sound like this, and then, you know. So that day, I tried to do it the regular way, just, go between my legs and tie my shoes, and I got really winded, and I said to myself, why are you winded? You're just tying your shoes. That's what I said to myself. Why are you winded? You're just like nothing. You're not walking upstairs. Like, what's going on? And I realized what was going on. It's what I was just describing. I was so fat and overweight that tying my shoes was uncomfortable. I was out of breath just tying my shoes. I went in the mirror after that, and I had a long stare with myself. And what I saw, who I saw, I didn't recognize. I didn't recognize that person. I felt like someone else was living inside of me. I knew it was me, as in I recognized myself, but the person that was looking back at me was not me. It was somebody else, someone I didn't recognize. It was like someone had came and taken over my body. It's like I was playing another role. At that time, it was Gerald, the fat, overweight, depressed, didn't know it, Gerald. That was the role I was playing. Fat, overweight, depressed. Didn't know it, but that's what I allowed myself the role and position to play in life. I played that position until one glorious day. That day, I was tying my shoes and got winded and looked in the mirror and said, "Who are you? Who are you?" Because I don't know who this is. I'm disgusted by what I see. It was like I finally caught that rascal. Whoever was living, what was living inside of me, I caught it. I went in the mirror and I looked right in my eyes and I was like, "Oh, I don't even know you. Who are like?" And I said, "Oh, here's what today is." And I said to myself as I looked in the mirror, I said, "At this day, you no longer live here anymore. This person I see, you're gone. This is gone. You're gone." And I went on a self-discovery. I ripped up every part of me. Every part of me I ripped up, because that is not who I was. I don't know if you're playing a role that you've looked in the mirror and realized, who in the hell have I let myself become? Who in the hell have I let myself be? I don't even know you anymore. What role, what position you're playing? For me, that day was life-changing, because that's why you see the person you see in front of you right now. I wasn't always who I am right now. I played another role. I was depressed. I was overweight. I was sad. I had a eating addiction. All of the things that served a depressed, overweight person, I was that person. I decided to play another role in life. I didn't like that role. I didn't like overeating. I didn't like being overweight. I didn't like not having my clothes fit correct. I didn't like that. So I chose another role in life. Now I care about my body. Now I eat the correct foods. Now I love the way clothes fit on me, because this is the position and the role I am choosing to play. Are you tired of playing the role and position that you're playing? One must go on. One must go on. Or not. Or accept it just the way it is. And be unwilling to change. Be unwilling to tap into a new role, a new position in this movie called life. If you don't like your role in this movie, change it. Write a new script. Rip up the old one. You're allowed to do that. No one told you had to play the same damn role for the rest of your life. No one said that. No one ever told you that. No one said this is what you have to be, who you have to be forever. No one ever told me that. But yet I did it. Until I realized I can be whatever the hell I want. I can choose to be whatever I want. And I think that's what scares us. Freedom. True freedom to choose. You say you're free? Well, let's show me and break free from your misery. Break free from your comfort. You say you're free. Break free from your discomfort. Break free from your agony. Break free from your depression. What is true freedom? What is true freedom? You say one is free. How so? Free to choose what dinner you'd like. Free to choose what movie you want to go to. Free to choose whether you want your lights on or off. You mean that sort of freedom? Or the freedom to choose how you live, whether you're happy or sad, whether you like the role you're playing in life, whether you want to do this or don't want to do this. That's true freedom. Not whether you'll have pizza or hamburger. Oh, man. One must break free from the illusion of being bound. We are boundless beings. We have the ability to create, to metamorphose and change into anything that we desire. One must realize this in order to tap into the highest version of oneself. Until one awakens to this reality of the illusion of being trapped and bound. Because it's all in our minds. All of the fear, all of the anxiety. We give it to ourselves. The world didn't give it to us. We're creating it by each and every moment. We choose a thought and another one and another one. Choose your thoughts wisely. Choose your role wisely. Yeah. This has been amazing. Change your character, change your life, change your role if you don't like it. Share, follow, like, subscribe to the podcast. Until next time, namaste.